Hey there, Wolverines. My name is Kelly Jones. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I run our Planet Blue Ambassador program here on campus. What is Planet Blue, you ask? Planet Blue describes all things sustainability at the University of Michigan, from little things like people choosing to drink from reusable water bottles to big things like our 2025 campus sustainability goals. At this point, you've hopefully learned a little bit about how your choices can help make our campus community a more sustainable one. You can choose to eat plant-based foods, you can bike and walk to get around campus, and you can help your classmates recycle and compost properly, among a whole host of other things. You hopefully also learned a bit about some of our bigger initiatives, including the campus farm, composting in all residence halls, live tracking of U of M buses, and our food pantry, the Maize and Blue Cupboard. What we're going to talk about in this presentation is how you can help to build a sustainable community here on campus and the resources available to help you do so. Along the way, you'll get to meet some of my coworkers as well as some students who are using their own skills to make U of M an even better place to call home. We don't all work out of any one office, even when there isn't a pandemic, but we're all a part of Planet Blue, and so are you. The last thing I'll say before passing on the bottle is that if you would like to learn more, you can always become a Planet Blue ambassador anytime. Just go to sustainability.umich.edu.
Hey all, I'm Alex Bryan. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I manage sustainability programs for student life. I'm here in my home garden and excited to share a few ways that you might get involved with sustainability on campus. Much of this information is already found at sustainability.umich.edu under the Get Involved section, but I want to emphasize that there's so many different ways to live Planet Blue. There are over 100 student orgs that focus on sustainability. We have internship opportunities in student life, dining, Office of Campus Sustainability, Graham Sustainability Institute, and many others. There are countless leadership development programs too. From the Maize and Blue Cupboard donation garden to the campus farm, you can lend a hand growing food for your fellow students and yourself. If you're interested in other sustainable food options, there's UM Sustainable Food Program, a student-run leadership team to support over a dozen different student orgs that do fun things with food, like UMBs, Food Recovery Network, or Student Advocates for Nutrition. Planet Blue student leaders learn skills focused around sustainability and justice while working to change everyday behaviors. And Student Sustainability Coalition works to bridge student orgs with cross-campus goals and sustainability while granting money to pilot and catalyze impactful change. We've got Dow Fellows, Graham Scholars, and Herb Fellows that blend academics and research and sustainability leadership too. No matter what your field of study, there are options for you to get involved. And if you aren't happy with what you're finding around campus, reach out to any of the folks in this video and we'd be happy to chat. A great entry point is connecting with one of the Planet Blue student leaders. They're a resource for you thinking through changes that might support Planet Blue. In fact, most of our sustainability initiatives started as student ideas and projects, from water bottle refill stations to composting or even the campus farm. Get involved and make the changes we need on campus.
Hi, my name is Allison Richardson. My pronouns are she and her, and I work with the Office of Campus Sustainability. The Office of Campus Sustainability can provide a variety of tools to help you further your sustainability efforts on campus. If you're interested in beginning a sustainability project on campus, our office can serve as your point of contact for guidance and resources. This can be a great opportunity for you to learn about campus sustainability issues such as energy conservation, greenhouse gas reduction, and waste reduction, and help you contribute to reaching U of M's campus sustainability goals. Our office has collaborated with students on a variety of projects. For example, we worked with a group of students who received a Planet Blue Student Innovation Fund, or PIPSIF award, to purchase and install solar canopy picnic tables on campus. Students have also helped us pilot compost bins in several locations by supporting education efforts and helping us monitor the compost bins for contamination. The Office of Campus Sustainability has a few tools that can help you out. We can provide building energy data, building waste data, and other campus environmental metrics. You can find all of these and more at ocs.umich.edu.
Hey everybody, my name's Keith Soster. I'm Director of Sustainability, Student, and Community Engagement for Michigan Dining. My pronouns are he and him, and I just want to tell you about some of the things that we work on here at Michigan Dining. So sustainability is important for us. We've worked on reduction of food waste, pre- and post-consumer composting. We also have worked towards our local and sustainable food goal of 20% on campus. Currently, we're at 15.3% of our total spend is spent on local and sustainable food. Some projects that we've worked on in collaboration with students or class projects include things like discount on beverages at our retail locations when you bring a reusable mug, reducing waste in our dining halls through composting efforts. The sky's the limit. So if you have a class project, you're involved in a student organization, and you want to work with us here in dining, we collaborate with over 100 different student orgs and class projects throughout the academic year. So ways that you can get involved, contact me directly at soster.umich.edu or dining.research@umich.edu or dining.sustainability@umich.edu. So hope to connect with all of you, and here's to a great academic year. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Emily Canosa. My pronouns are she and her. I'm Assistant Director of the Sustainable Living Experience, which most people call SLE for short. SLE is a residential learning community based at Oxford Houses that strives to build a vibrant and inclusive community of learners and leaders who play an active role in sustainability and in their own lives and communities. Starting with ourselves and working outwards. SLE uses the campus as a living learning laboratory, which means that we use the places where we live, study, and play as sites for experimenting with and implementing sustainability initiatives. From solar panels and shower timers to environmental justice dialogues, students in SLE weave together diverse perspectives in exploring and addressing sustainability challenges. Check out the video by SLE student leaders about composting during Earthfest this week. Catch!
Hi, I'm Jordan Graves. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I'm an incoming master's student in the School of Information studying UX research. My involvement in sustainability at Michigan, it didn't start very early on. I wasn't involved in PIE or taking class at C's or anything like that. I just had a general interest in sustainability. So while I was searching online to find things on campus, I discovered this Planet Blue Ambassador program, and now I'm working as a program assistant for the program, and I'm continuing to be involved in sustainability and spreading that knowledge around campus.
Hi everyone, I'm Aniket and I'm a second year graduate student at the School for Environment and Sustainability. My sustainability journey started here from my first day because my whole curriculum is designed around sustainability. I'm interested in community works. That's why just after joining my school, I joined Sustainability Without Borders, which gave me an opportunity to work for a farmers training center in South Africa. Currently, I'm developing VR-based case study for sustainability education, and I'm also one of the co-president of Student Sustainability Coalition, which is a backbone organization for different organizations working in the field of sustainability in the university.
Hey, my name is Aaron, and I'm a rising junior studying chemistry and programming the environment. I've always been most interested in energy, so the way I got involved with sustainability on campus was through an organization called Students for Clean Energy. I found them at Earthfest a couple weeks into my freshman year. I went to one of the first meetings, and the president at the time took me under his wing. So I joined a research project team alongside him and a few others. And by the end of my second semester here, I found myself presenting to a group including members of the President's Commission on Carbon Neutrality, as well as the head of the City of Ann Arbor's carbon neutrality effort, the A20 initiative. Here I am 2 years later, and I'm one of our heads for the research and development team, as well as a co-president for the Student Sustainability Coalition.
Hi there, my name's Clara Gamalski, and my pronouns are she, her. I work in student life sustainability. Over the last few minutes, you've heard from some of my coworkers, as well as student leaders, who are working in different sustainability spaces across campus. As you've seen us pass our water bottles around, you've learned about opportunities to get involved in the movement to make Michigan more sustainable through both individual behavior change and student organizing. But here at U of M, building sustainable communities is about so much more than reusable water bottles and turning off the lights, although we certainly approve of those eco-friendly behaviors. To us, sustainability is about taking care of ourselves, each other, and the earth. It's both a process and an outcome. It's about believing that a better world of resilient, thriving, and interconnected communities is possible, and committing to diversity, equity, inclusion, and social justice as we strive to make that vision a reality. My personal understanding of what it means to build a sustainable community was shaped by Detroit-based visionary activists and theoreticians James and Grace Lee Boggs, whose writing first introduced me to local movements for environmental justice while I was an undergrad at U of M. To the Boggs, that struggle for equitable, sustainable communities is centered on relationships. The relationships that we have with the land, air, water, each other, and our bodies and minds. Part of sustainable living is being open to changing your mind, accepting responsibility for the harm caused by your choices, and prioritizing self-care so that you can forgive yourself and do better next time. With this in mind, I'd like to encourage you to connect with any of the people who you saw present in this video to think about how you might work for sustainability as an individual, with a group, or for the whole university community after Earthfest is over. You can reach out to us individually or just email planetblue@umich.edu for more information. Now it's your turn. Catch.
For those of you participating in the Earthfest Scavenger Hunt, I have a clue for you. The source of 85% of Ann Arbor's drinking water runs through this campus garden devoted to trees. The stone steps leading down to the river are a lovely place to catch up on coursework and enjoy the outdoors. Once you figure out the answer to our clue, head to that space on campus to learn the secret code posted there. That will earn you points for the Earthfest Scavenger Hunt. For those of you participating remotely, you can also find the secret code on our online campus sustainability map. Just go to sustainability.umich.edu/map. Hey there, all you cool cats and Wolverines.
What was that?
So I really like the slogan, Grow Blue. UM Sustainable Food Program, Campus Farm. Besides blueberries, though, I can't think of a single thing that grows blue out of the garden. All right, let's see what we got in the garden today. Got some very big cucumbers that should have been harvested a while ago. What else? Got some melons growing in with the okra. Okra and melons, okra and melons, okra and melons, hey, 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 hey.